Welcome to British Military History. Make sure to subscribe. Quick timeline. 10. Field Marshal Sir Cyril Deverell, 1936 to 1937. Field Marshal Sir Cyril Deverell became CIGS. At a pivotal moment, as Europe moved visibly toward war, he strongly warned the government about the growing threat posed by Germany, arguing that the British Army was dangerously underprepared. Deverell pushed vigorously for increased funding, accelerated mechanisation, and better coordination among Britain's armed services. However, he faced persistent resistance from Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain's government, which prioritised diplomacy and budgetary restraint. Deverell's most significant concerns centred on the army's lack of modern equipment and its inadequate size for a major European conflict. He advocated for expanding the territorial army and improving its readiness. His insistence on military preparedness brought him into direct conflict with the government, particularly over contentious defence cuts that he believed endangered national security. Deverell also supported mechanisation efforts and recognised the growing importance of air power, though he insisted that the army must remain capable of sustained ground operations. Ultimately, his disagreements with the government led to his forced retirement in 1937, making him one of the few CIGS to be pushed out for political reasons. Deverell's warnings, largely unheeded at the time, proved prophetic. His tenure stands as a stark reminder of the consequences of underestimating emerging threats. 11. Field Marshal Lord Gort, 1937 to 1939. Field Marshal Lord Gort became CIGS during a period of mounting international tension, as Nazi Germany's expansionist policies threatened Europe. Gort emphasized the urgent need for rearmament, particularly mechanization and the development of modern armored units, while continuing to oversee the gradual expansion of the territorial army. He also focused on improving staff planning and operational coordination, recognizing that Britain might soon face a continental war. Gort's tenure coincided with the government's efforts to avoid direct confrontation, forcing him to balance strategic caution with the pressing necessity of military preparedness. He championed combined arms exercises, improved artillery doctrine, and enhancements to infantry training, aiming to create a more flexible and mobile army capable of responding quickly to emerging threats. Gort also paid attention to imperial defence, ensuring that key overseas garrisons could withstand local crises, while core forces concentrated on potential European conflicts. Though he retired in 1939, just months before the outbreak of the Second World War, his reforms laid essential groundwork for the rapid mobilization and deployment of British forces. Gort's leadership was characterized by pragmatism and foresight, preparing the army for the imminent challenges of global warfare. 12. General Sir Edmund Ironside, 1939 to 1940. General Sir Edmund Ironside assumed the role of CIGS in the tense months leading up to the Second World War. His tenure was defined by a focus on rapid wartime mobilization and the preparation of the British Expeditionary Force for deployment to France. Ironside emphasized the integration of modern mechanized formations and the development of defensive strategies against a potential German invasion. He advocated for strengthening the home forces and ensuring that Britain's industrial and logistical capacities could support sustained operations. Ironside's tenure was marked by friction with political leaders over strategic priorities, particularly regarding the scale and location of deployments. He also contended with the challenge of balancing colonial commitments with the urgent needs of European defence. Although his time as CIGS was relatively brief, Ironside contributed to the establishment of key operational plans and improved coordination between the War Office and field commands. In May 1940, he was reassigned as Commander-in-Chief of Home Forces, following Churchill's assumption of the premiership. Ironside's insights and organizational reforms influenced early wartime strategy, particularly the defensive posture adopted during the critical period of the Dunkirk evacuation. His leadership demonstrated a blend of practical planning and adaptability in an era of unprecedented crisis. Thanks for exploring British Army chiefs with us. Subscribe Quick Timeline for more.